The silent strength. In a world full of noise, there is something incredibly powerful about the person who stays calm. Someone who does not react when provoked. Someone who smiles when insulted. Someone who keeps walking when others try to pull them into a fight. That person cannot be controlled. Have you ever felt like people were playing games with your emotions, pushing your buttons just to see you explode? Maybe someone knew exactly what to say to make you feel guilty, angry, or small. And in that moment, you lost yourself. You said things you did not mean. You made decisions you later regretted. But what if you could become the kind of person no one could manipulate? What if your mind was so steady, your heart so clear, that nothing and no one could pull you away from peace? This is not about being cold. This is not about being distant. This is about being unshakable. And the path is Stoicism, the power of inner control. Imagine waking up in the morning and deciding one thing. Today, I will control what I can, and I will not let what I cannot control me. That is the first principle of Stoicism. You do not give power to what lies outside you. Not the insults, not the praise, not the weather, not the behavior of others. You only give power to what belongs to you, your thoughts, your actions, your choices. This mindset creates a wall, not a wall that keeps people out, but a wall that keeps your peace inside. People can knock, they can shout, they can try to break through, but nothing touches you unless you open the door. Manipulators feed on emotional reactions. They throw bait, a cruel word, a guilt trip, a false compliment. But when the bait is not taken, their power dies. When you stay calm, when you do not bite the hook, they lose control over you. The pause that protects you. The difference between a strong person and a weak one is 1 second. 1 second between stimulus and response. Someone says something offensive. The weak person reacts. The strong person pauses. In that pause, there is power. That pause gives you the space to think, to breathe, to remember who you are. You are not your anger. You are not your sadness. You are not your pride. You are the watcher, the observer, the thinker. That pause is your shield. It stops people from dragging you into their chaos. It keeps your mind free from their games. And the more you practice that pause, the more unshakable you become. Detach from approval. Most people can be manipulated because they seek approval. They want to be liked. They want to be praised. They want to feel accepted. And so they say yes when they want to say no. They stay silent when they want to speak. They pretend to agree just to avoid conflict. But Stoicism teaches us this. You do not need approval to feel worthy. You do not need praise to feel whole. When you detach from the need to be liked, manipulators lose their weapon. They cannot control you with fear. They cannot control you with flattery. Because your self-worth does not come from their lips. It comes from your character. Emotional mastery is freedom. Emotions are powerful, but uncontrolled emotions are dangerous. Not because they are bad, but because others can use them against you. Fear can be used to make you obey. Guilt can be used to make you apologize when you have done nothing wrong. Anger can be used to trap you in regret. But the Stoic does not suppress emotions. The Stoic masters them. You feel fear, and you examine it. You feel guilt, and you question it. You feel anger, and you tame it. You become the rider, not the horse. The fire still burns inside you, but it does not burn you. And that self-control, that inner strength, it is not weakness. It is not silence. It is freedom. Do not explain yourself too much. The need to explain yourself again and again is another form of slavery. When you keep trying to make others understand you, approve you, believe you, you give them power over your peace. Sometimes the most powerful response is no response. You do not owe everyone your story. You do not have to defend every choice. You do not have to clear every doubt. Speak when needed. Act with clarity. Let your actions speak louder than your words. The person who cannot be manipulated is not rude or arrogant. They are simply grounded. They know where they stand. And they do not waste time trying to convince others to see what they already see clearly. Practice the art of letting go. Another way people are manipulated is through attachment. Attachment to things. Attachment to titles. Attachment to people. Manipulators know this. They threaten to take something away, a position, a relationship, a reward, and they watch you panic. But the Stoic has learned the truth. Everything can be taken, except your character, except your dignity, except your inner peace. So the Stoic prepares the heart, not to live in fear, but to live in freedom. When you let go of attachment, you also let go of fear. And without fear, no one can control you. The strength of silence. There is nothing more terrifying to a manipulator than a person who is silent and unmoved. When someone tries to provoke you and you just look at them. When someone tries to play games and you smile and walk away. When someone tries to make you beg and you stay silent and still. That is real power. Not loud, not aggressive, but silent, controlled, wise. The Stoic does not waste energy reacting. They respond when necessary, and they let go when not. This is how you become untouchable. Not because you fight everyone, but because you rise above them. Every day is training. You do not become this person in one day. It takes training, practice, reflection. Every morning, remind yourself, today, I will not be moved by anger. Today, I will not be controlled by fear. Today, I will not let anyone else write the story of my mind. Every evening, ask yourself, did I live with wisdom? Did I stay true to my values? Did I keep my peace? And when you fail, because sometimes you will, forgive yourself. Learn, grow, begin again. This is not a race. This is a path. And every step makes you stronger. The final reminder. Becoming the person no one can manipulate does not mean you stop feeling. It means you stop being ruled by what you feel. It means you carry calm in the middle of chaos. It means you choose your response instead of being dragged by reaction. That person is not hard. That person is not cold. That person is just free. Free from games. Free from control. Free from emotional chains. And you can become that person. You do not need titles. You do not need wealth. You do not need applause. You only need one thing: mastery over yourself. If this message spoke to your soul, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to this channel. We are building a world of strong minds, peaceful hearts, and unshakable spirits. And remember this: no one can manipulate the person who owns their mind. Let that person be you.